Hey, it's Codex here. I am here with the next part. A little thing. I'm plan to start a new channel when this channel hits 5K. Oh, by the way, we're on the road to 5K. So subscribe if you're not already. Um, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that second channel. Um, or if I'm like just gonna upload half the videos here, half the videos there, or just do fanfics there and my own videos here, or just do my hero stuff on there. Not sure. By the way, if my voice sounds weird, I've been recording for 2 hours straight, and probably not gonna be able to talk for a few days after this. I don't know. By the way, I did my first two My Hero Academia what if Deku had the Sharingan, and what if Deku had a time traveling quirk, like he can travel back in time for a bit, not too long. Check out my other quality what ifs. The link to a playlist of all the what ifs I have done will be in the description. Check out the community tab. I'll be using that for polls to select what videos I do and more. Please like, comment, cue, or any other comments you may have. Make sure you're subscribed, and let's get into this. He's got to be kidding. I've only ever seen 4 men's cells. There's no cells with only 2 genins and a jonin. There's a different purpose to this test, Naruto furiously thought. His eyes then widened. He knows we won't be able to get the bell single-handedly. He wants us to work together. That is the purpose of this test. He smirked in victory, but the smirk turned into a frown. Those two will never work with me. Maybe I can convince them after I get beat up from Sensei. With that, he releases seals and shunpoed from his spot. Kakashi looked up in surprise as Naruto seemed to shimmer before him, landing in a crouch. What was that? He appeared really fast. His speed was too high for a genin. Rather stupid if you come at me head on, isn't it? I don't see what's stupid about testing your opponent, Naruto replied, eyes narrowed. Kakashi had to hold back the memories from seeing those eyes, so much like his sensei's. He was almost caught off guard when Naruto disappeared, reappearing in front of him, leg extended in a kick. That was easily low Jonin level speed, and how the hell does he move that fast? He frantically thought as he blocked the kick. He winced. He hits hard as well. Kakashi was forced to put away his book as Naruto's movements were too fast. But Kakashi wasn't a Jonin for nothing. He easily began countering Naruto's attacks, mentally admiring his fighting style. His movements are fast, not giving the opposition not giving the opposition enough time to think. The strength in his attacks might have reached mid-Chunin level. Not many openings to exploit too. His attacks are also quiet, unorthodox, very interesting style. Like he almost seems to know where the attacks are coming from. He applauded mentally as he ducked and blocked a 3 roundhouse kick combo that he knew wasn't a part of any style he knew, and he knew a lot of them. You're good, kid, but not good enough, he grunted as he used the momentum of the spin kick coming towards his face. He caught Naruto by the ankle and threw him into the pond. He missed Naruto's smirk as he entered the water. He threw me into the water. Perfect, Naruto thought as he made a half ramp seal with his left hand and slowly released his breath. The air surrounded his body like a sort of bubble. He floated up until he was just underneath the surface. He then threw 2 shurikens at the Jonin. Kakashi didn't even need to look to catch them, but he was surprised for what came next. Water release, water chain jutsu. 5 chains of water erupted from the water and wrapped around him with surprising speed, requiring only 1 seal due to his high water affinity. This jutsu was very easy to use. Suiton ninjutsu? How does he know that? Shock filled his whole being. Naruto jumped out, spinning once mid-air to increase the momentum behind his punch, which only connected with a log. Kamiwari, huh? Kakashi walked out from behind a tree 100 feet away, eyes smiling. Nice try. You're definitely tuning material, Naruto, but you will have to try harder to get the bell. Naruto made 3 hand seals. Futon, Topa, Wind Stall, Breakthrough. A strong gust of wind blew towards Kakashi, who simply leapt to the side to avoid it. Wind manipulation? How does Naruto know all these jutsus? A strong jutsu, but useless if I can avoid it, Kakashi rebuked. His eyebrow rose up in confusion when Naruto threw a single kunai at him. Is that supposed to hit me? He lazily asked as he just tilted his head to avoid it. He was not prepared for Naruto to appear behind him, replacing himself with the thrown kunai. Kakashi turned around, but it was too late. What? Naruto slashed at the bells with a kunai in his right hand, eyes widening in surprise when one of them separated. Now's the chance. He allowed his body to spin clockwise. His left hand grabbed the separated bell and right foot kicked Kakashi out the way, who blocked it with his hands. But Naruto simply used the force of the kick to jump back onto a tree, using Shunpu to retreat into the woods. Sasuke and Sakura were shell-shocked. They were not expecting Naruto's taijutsu to be this good. He was matching their sensei strike for strike, even adding his own attacks. The speed of his movement was something not even Sasuke could match. His form of movement was also noticed by the Dew, inducing jaw-dropping shock. The show of ninjutsu and snatch of a bell was the last straw for Sasuke. How does the dope know such a style as that? How did he achieve that level of speed? How does he know those jutsus? I should be the one to have those, not him. He raged in his mind, fists clenched. Sakura had still not recovered from the shock that was Naruto. Naruto was never this good in the academy. How did he manage to get a bell? It was then her fangirlish way took over. If Naruto can get a bell, then Sasuke can definitely do it. Not once did she think about herself. Kakashi stood in shock over what happened. An academy graduate, who was said to be the dead last of his class, not only managed to catch him off guard, but also managed to get a bell? Not to mention the said dead last knew Futon and Suiton ninjutsu, high tuning level taijutsu, with low jonin level speeds. He, Hatake Kakashi, copy ninja, caught off guard by a simple Kawirimi. Naruto himself was shocked at his success. Even he didn't expect to get a bell this way. Then again, Kakashi most probably wouldn't expect an academy graduate to pull off a seal-less Kawirimi. That was nothing more than a stroke of luck. In a straight fight, I would be dead already. But since when do shinobis fight straight and fair? He thought, the excitement slowly leaving him, allowing cognitive thoughts to take place. I should probably seek out Sasuke and Sakura, maybe convincing them to work together. But my plan was to get beat up, not to get a bell. Sasuke would never listen to me now, which by extension also includes Sakura. Damn it, damn it, damn it, he cursed. It never hurts to try. The worst that will happen is that you will fail to convince them, Kurama encouraged him. Naruto thought about it a bit and reluctantly agreed with him. He easily sensed the chakra of the two and cursed when he felt that Sasuke was furious by the agitation of his chakra. He quickly made his way towards him, hoping he wouldn't be too late. He was too late. Sasuke was already furious at Naruto's achievement, and when Naruto tried to convince him, he harshly shot his proposal to work together down and went to confront Kakashi alone. Long story short, he got his ass handed to him and got himself buried head deep into the ground. It's not the only thing that was head deep. I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop. On the bright side, Naruto successfully copied the Doton Jutsu Kakashi used to bury Sasuke. He sensed Kakashi casting a Genjutsu on Sakura, who easily succumbed to it. Why is it spelled like that? He sent 20 shadow clones to fight Kakashi and defend Sakura, but the time was already up. Sakura hung her head in shame as she was the one tied to the post while Naruto and Sasuke sat beside her. Sasuke was angrily glaring at Naruto, who was watching his sensei. Kakashi looked at the kids, shaking his head in disappointment. Only Naruto managed to get a bell. But that doesn't mean that you passed, Naruto. You failed to grasp the real purpose of this test. Teamwork. The response came from Naruto. Sasuke and Sakura looked away from him in anger and shame. Naruto tried to convince them to work together, but they didn't listen to him because who did? Kakashi raised an eyebrow, a little late to realize, don't you think? Naruto gestured towards his teams. They knew it. You can ask them that I tried to convince them to work together, but I already knew from the start that I would be shot down. Kakashi thought. He figured it out, and even tried to execute it, but knew he would be shot down. Sorry, Naruto, but this group fails. Naruto's voice interrupted him. Besides, teamwork is something that is established in the long run, Sensei. You can't expect it out of people who never work together. Kakashi nodded. Point. But it is also born out of necessity, which was this case. Unfortunately, you all failed to act on it. Silence regained for a while as Kakashi let them think about it. Then he spoke. Oh my god. This is the last video I'm recording for today. I'll give you all one more chance after an hour. If you fail even then, quit being a shinobi, he harshly told them. The world of shinobi is not a playground for children. Be ready, and no one feeds Sakura lunch. He walked away after that, presumably to run an errand. Naruto easily sensed him hiding behind a tree. Even though he was suppressing his chakra, he shook his head and turned to offer his lunch to Sakura, who blinked in surprise. Naruto, Sensei said it's fine. I don't sense him anyways, Sasuke said as he too offered Sakura his lunch. She gratefully nodded at him and ate, ignoring Naruto completely. Naruto shook his head and was about to dig in when he felt a sudden surge of chakra. Kakashi appeared before them, furious as all could be. I told you not to feed her. Are you ready to face the consequences? The clouds suddenly seemed to gather and sounds of thunder cloud be heard. Sasuke spoke up, surprising Naruto. We're a team, aren't we? We will face the consequences together. Is that your choice? Kakashi asked, still radiating fury. The group nodded as one, resolution and determination in their eyes. Like a switch, Kakashi changed personalities. You pass. He eye-smiled at them. Naruto still stayed wary. Is that it? Eye-smile disappearing. Kakashi said in a serious tone. Yeah, I wanted to be sure you three would act as one. My best friend always used to say, those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their comrades are worse than scum. I wanted you all to accept each other as comrades. This is actually the first group I have passed. The previous ones were blockheads who couldn't get it. He gave them an eye smile and a thumbs up. Team 7 will start its missions from tomorrow. That's where I'm gonna end it, guys. Chapter 8, if anyone's reading, I'll have the links to all the stories in the description. See you in the next part. Bye.